I think we should introduce our first guest right
Talk
now.
to us, bro. Who is
Man, this is my man, my ace. This guy has turned this program on
I
its
was gonna
ear.
bring some linguiça or something.
No linguiça, man.
What?
I was
I'm
waiting
outta
for big
here.
plate.
I'm out of here.
They couldn't bring the Kavorka either because he's out of town. And his D coordinator, Andrew Valelo. But ladies and gentlemen, from the 15-0 state champion, Mater Dei Catholic Crusaders, head coach,
Yeah,
John Joyner.
His arm on clapping him.
His arm on.
I had to win a state title to get invited on the show.
I know.
Man,
I've
even
been,
then, it was
I've been
iffy.
waiting all year.
Because we had to invite all your players first.
That's right. That's right. That's why.
Every week.
They're the ones that did it. So,
Yeah.
We're not bringing a coach on.
Absolutely.
Get that.
John, man, congrats. You deserve it.
Thank you.
You did a great job, my man. Wow. Tell me about this team that what do you think that besides the coaching staff you have? I love your coaching staff, but the players. Tell me about these guys.
Yeah, it was a fun group of guys. I mean, from day one, a year ago we lost in overtime in the CIF finals, and they kind of put it in their mind that was going to happen again, and they kind of came up with a slogan of finishing and one more rep, one more play. You lose the championship by one play, and they just decided that this was going to be their year. And,
Yeah.
it's kind of started with our seniors. We have a small group, only 13 seniors, but
Wow.
they were really in charge, spearheaded kind of just the off season and got us ready for the run.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have a lot of skill guys returning. I mean, Chris Jones, your quarterback, and I coached with Joyner for 2 years. Funnest time I ever had.
My man,
Yeah.
still
And
miss you.
Yeah,
Still miss you every day.
Now he goes when it's time for defense. Old John Joyner goes up the stairs with the quarterbacks and goes to study his film during practice.
Man.
That's one thing I've never seen in this. It works. These quarterbacks know what's going on. So tell me about that little deal there, man. I know Chris Jones went in there and he soaked it up. Huh?
Well, we've been lucky. The last 4 quarterbacks we've had have been real successful. Jack Fernandez, Joe LaGrady was second team all CIF. Marco Morales had a big senior year. He threw 29 touchdowns. But Chris is going to be a guy, for the first time in a while, he's going to be a 3-year starter for us. I think he threw 29 touchdowns this year, 1 interception.
One interception?
One interception, yeah. 1 interception. It was in week 10. He tried to roll out of a sack and just try to throw it out of bounds, but I told him he's got a little weenie arm. He couldn't do that. Some kid picked it off, but he's a real heady player. He's like the smartest quarterback I've ever had, and so we just kind of the more the year went on, we'd give him more responsibility, and he just soaks it up. So he's a good one. He's got a chance to be real special. He's a really good kid.
Good grades, too.
Great grades, great family. His little brother plays free safety for us. Mom and dad are real supportive, and it's pretty impressive.
He's not done growing.
No, he's every time I see him, he gets a little bit taller. But I think that's because he's starting to, girls are starting to actually notice him. He couldn't get a date. We were 9-0, and the star quarterback can't get a date.
What?
I'm like, it's bad for the program, man.
That's like me and Iggy. We can never get a date.
Yeah.
Man.
Hey,
Yeah.
you should get rid of him. Send him to Montgomery. show him what's up.
No, we're gonna hold on to
You
that.
hold on
We're
to
hold
that?
on to Chris. Chris is my man.
Bro, we had CJ Verdell in here. This dude is rocked up, man. He's got some muscles, man. He's cut up. What's his deal? That guy's a stud.
He's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, oh my God.
He's a good one. He's a good one.
Now he told us he had 5 carries for 200 and something and 4 touchdowns. He said, Coach Joyner said, number 5, you're out. Out of the game.
Get the visor ready.
I joke with him all the time, like, hey man, did you bring a clipboard? 'Cause it's time to get on the side. And he, every time. And he, I think the stat for CJ that I like the most is 5 times this year he scored on the first touch of the game.
Gosh.
Yeah, so that's PlayStation stuff. I told him, those are some good calls I made. When you break 8 tackles on a draw and take it out, it's just like we drew it up.
See, we held him in Montgomery.
He
He didn't score in that first play.
No.
It was second or third.
And fourth and fifth.
Nah, they got him out quick. He'll play around over there.
No, let's try to get him out of there.
Yeah, so you had 5 carries, 6 carries, 4 carries, 4 touchdowns. So you start off the game with a 7-0 lead.
Yeah,
The first play.
Yeah, before the game, I usually go to Bilello, our defense coordinator, and say, should we kick or receive? And he says, we have 5, receive, man. Take the ball. So it feels pretty good to have those 2 guys. But we got a lot of guys offensively that we try to spread the ball around, throw it to a bunch of different guys.
Yeah.
But having CJ back there is a little bit of fun.
Oh yeah, then the tall receiver Shelton, is it?
Eli, yeah.
Yeah, man,
Jesus.
God, that guy, another one.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
I adopted him. He actually transferred. He'd never played high school football before.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, he's a lacrosse player.
What?
Yeah, so I told him you got to go across the street, but no, he'd never played. He played, Pop Warner when he was young and stuff like that. But he came in as a junior. He never played high school football. So the first couple of days, it's like, okay, all right, come on out and check it out. And we're throwing the ball around, and we just started watching him run. I said, we might have something here. So yeah, he came out of nowhere and had a big year for us.
Wow, that is crazy. Lacrosse. Now tell me about a guy that's like, we talked to Ruben, and I like him. He has some picks at important times, but who is the guy that doesn't get much credit that like balled out for you and never gets any limelight?
Yeah, two guys. Our defensive captains. I mean, we only started 3 seniors on defense. They're all linebackers, and Jaden Emberton Gaines, he's our leading tackler. Okay. He had a interception yesterday in an all-star game. He's a guy that just does everything right. He doesn't do anything flashy. He doesn't do anything over the top, but he did some flashy things. He pretty much stripped the ball against Valley Center to win the game. But if it's 3rd and 8, someone needs to get us off the field. It's going to be Jaden. The other guy is Mario Williams, our outside linebacker. He finished the year with I think 17.5 sacks. Yeah, he's just a football player. Like Mario, I'm not sure what position Mario's going to play, but he's going to play somewhere. He plays tailback, outside linebacker, and he's always around the football.
I texted you in the finals, the state championship game, and that boy had a run right up the gut. Mm-hmm. I was like, really? Nobody wants to tackle this guy.
That's the thing. I
fell down.
That's the thing. Like all the time when I take CJ out, I'm like, "Hey, CJ, it's time to get out." And he's like, "No." I say, "Mario can't get some carries." Because almost every other year I've been at Mater Dei, Mario would have been our star tailback. Yeah. He just so happened to be on the same team with CJ. So I'm not sure his best position is a tailback at the next level, but he's a good guy. He's about to turn 18. But he acts like he's 65 years old. We call him he's the oldest 17-year-old kid I've ever met in my life. Yeah. We call him Grandpa.
Grandpa.
Pops. Do a freaking passport check on that guy. What the hell? Hey, man, you got your NFL card?
He's a good player.
Now, John, you're on the sidelines, the state championships, you're at home. Come on, man. Tell me how you were feeling that day.
Felt pretty good. It was a long way when we first got to Mater Dei, bro. You were around those times that it took us a little while to turn it around, but there was a couple moments this year that were a little surreal. But the boys made it a lot of fun.
Oh man! So to get a home game for the state championship, and then what was the final score again? It was Emmanuel Reedley, right?
I think the final was 56-14.
Oh my God! So you had a lot of running clock this year.
I think we had 8 of them.
Oh my God, Joyner! And like as you said, it was tough in your first 3 years, right? And then when we were there, it was 9-3 and 9-3, I believe.
Yeah, our first after our first 2 years, I was the worst coach in history. And then our 3rd year was when you came in. We won 9 games, went 9 games back to back, and that's when it kind of started turning around.
Man, so what do you think was that you did? I mean, I know you hired. Is it your cousin? Is-Adorable?
That helped. Yeah, when Jared Is-Adorable came in, the staff got better looking. The staff got better looking.
He's handsome.
More moms wanted their sons to play. So check out Coach Is. But I hired this offensive line coach, Coach Rowe, and all of a sudden,
all the moms left.
All of a sudden, we started winning 9 games. Coach, I don't think it's coincidence.
Pre-game meal cost, everything, man.
Yeah, the team dinners, man.
Still do them every Thursday, team dinner.
And then your all Portuguese all-star coaching staff. I call him the Kavorka, Andrew Valelo. Yeah. That guy is a stud, man. I love that guy.
He is.
Has he shaved his chest and back yet?
No. It's only getting where it's turning gray, though. He's got 2 kids, and it's all gray. Oh. But yeah, he's I call him Pocket Montali. He thinks he's John Montali. So he's if he sticks around as long as Montali stuck around with Sean Doyle, I'll be happy.
Oh man, yeah.
He's a heck of a coach and does a great job for us.
Because John's practices, they're swift, man. They get straight to it, man. There's no lull, there's no breaks, there's no sitting around. It's high tempo, high energy practices, And I think that contributes to, the winning culture because, you're not messing around. You're just, there's no lull in the practice and the kids are paying attention and you move from one side of the ball to the other and special teams and everything. So I think, I was very impressed. Although you look like you're 19 years old, I was very impressed with your coaching skills, I've been coaching. I coached with Pugh and Galley and Madsen and Pugh and Galley and Madsen and Iggy.
Very quiet guys.
Yeah, very quiet. But I was really impressed with you, my man, and I think you deserve to win this championship, my man.
I appreciate it, man.
Great staff, and then he's adorable, man. That guy, Jared, he's I think from the first time I saw you guys' weight room habits, I didn't go, wow, this is gonna work, so. But we are going to be right back, right, Iggy?
Yes, sir.
Got a little break here. We'll be back with our state champion head coach from Mater Dei, John Joyner, on KBLKradio.com.
Cool in the game.
Hey, we're back with head coach John Joyner of Mater Dei Catholic.
Yes, sir.
State champions.
What?
Man, that sounds good saying that, huh, brother?
Yeah, I've said it a few times. A few hundred times.
Wow,
my voicemail or something.
On the voicemail.
On your emails.
Yeah.
John Joyner, state champ.
No, it's on the letterhead.
Letterhead.
You're making it right now. We've been printed up at Kinko's.
I'm retiring, man. Why go out on top?
John Joyner Field.
Let's talk about the young John Joyner, how he was brought up,
Exactly what I wanted.
Pops was a great man.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about Pops. I mean, he contributed to this, your discipline and growing up.
Yeah, my dad's a commercial tuna fisherman, so kind of in and out, a lot in my life, but kind of a big figure. He loved football. He was a high school football player, and so kind of football was big in our family and stuff like that. But my dad mostly talked to me most of my life about responsibility, being a man. What kind of father do you want to be? What kind of man? That kind of stuff. And but my mom played a major role in me too. Because my dad wasn't around that much. So, mom, when I was little, everyone would say, if you do something bad, I'm going to tell your dad. I say, good. Just don't tell my mom. I was like, good. He'll be home in 2 months. Feel free to tell him then, but don't tell mom. So
it's already after the fact.
Yeah, I'm 34. I'm still scared of her right now. So, she's a little small little Portuguese lady, the nicest lady in the world, but she terrifies me.
Mama Joyner.
Yeah, shouldn't play around.
So then you ended up going to Saints?
I did.
Okay. Tell me about your experience at Saints.
Saints is a great place. I really enjoyed my 4 years there as a student and played in sports and just kind of the friendships. Most of my best friends still to this day are guys that I went to high school with, and I ended up coaching at Saints for 6 years afterwards, right. and that's kind of how my got started. That's how I met the fabulous Coach Rowe and Nell Galley and the whole crew. So I spent 10 years of my life there. It's a great place. Yeah,
man. I remember when you left to Mater Dei, man. Your DBs, because you coached the defensive backs, man. They were crying, man. They didn't want you to go.
That was a tough one. But got an opportunity down in Mater Dei to teach. Really, that was the big thing, and it was actually really good for my career too. At the time, I'd coached 6 years for one head coach, and when I went to Mater Dei, I started working for a guy named Matt White, who had been really successful at Marian Catholic, and Matt White and Jerry Ralph, the two guys I worked for, couldn't be more opposites. So it was actually really good for me to kind of see a different program, and a lot of the things practice-wise, the way in which Matt organized practice and that kind of stuff are things I still use today. So working for Matt for 2 years was kind of really good for my career. And then when Matt stepped down, I got the chance to take over.
Wow. Man, tell me about John Joyner, the football player.
Not much to talk about.
Hey, we're done. No, come on, man. Defensive back, right?
I played linebacker. I played inside linebacker. Yeah, I was a super slow. But I
feel you.
Yeah, I started. I liked it. I like playing, and got a chance to play on some really good teams when I was at Saints and play with some really good players, and I loved it. Watched a lot of film, and I think people used to tell me, like, you're going to end up probably being a better coach and than you were a player, but that wasn't that hard because I wasn't that great of a player. So,
don't worry about that. I'm still running my 40 right now.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm on year 5 of it.
I race Big Cal.
I ain't even doing that.
It doesn't look like Iggy was a linebacker.
Yeah.
Linebacker, outside linebacker,
Yeah.
way outside. So why don't you play outside the street or something? Outside the stadium.
That's what the men play. Men play linebacker. I coach these 60 quarterbacks all the time. I'm like, you know what? You're going to go run scout linebacker for a day. Except Chris. He's not allowed to
No.
He's not allowed to hear.
I'd have a noodle arm, but that's okay.
So all that, attributed to your coaching style, all those different influences.
Mhm.
And what do you think was your major influence in football?
That's a good question.
Besides,
I think Jerry Ralph was a big influence on me.
Mhm.
He was the guy that gave me a job, and when he offered me a job, I'd come back from Azusa Pacific. I played a year there, and I was transferring, and I kind of was not sure what school I was going to go to, and he offered me a job coaching JV football, and I was like, no, I'm not a coach, man. And he's like, just come out and see, and I fell in love with it.
right.
I worked with him for a long time, but I think I've taken things from a lot of guys. Mike Sweat was a big influence.
Mike Sweat,
When I worked with him, and Mel Galley is a huge influence on me.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, Matt White as well. Everyone I coach with, I'm kind of a thief that way. I try to steal something from everybody, and so you just kind of have to be yourself. But yeah.
So when you first got the head coaching job at Mater Dei, what did the first thing you did when you sat down and said, "What am I going to do?"
The first thing I did is I called two guys. I called Andrew Bolello, and I called a guy named Clint Chisholm, who at the time, Andrew was the linebacker coach at Cathedral, and Clint was the quarterback coach, and they just won a state championship. And they were both good friends of mine. So I called them on the phone. I sent them both a text at the same time. I said, "Listen, I'm offering you both a coordinator spot. Whoever accepts first, I'll do the other side. But you guys got a day. Someone's got a day. So whoever wants it first." So Bolello responded in before Clint did.
Wow.
The rest is history.
Like
so,
a work.
yeah.
Wow.
But Andrew and I, we grew up together, cousins, and he's a guy that we'd worked together in Mater Dei for a year, and he was up at Cathedral for a long time under Sean and under John. Those guys are a lot like Matt. They come from Ron Moto kind of stuff, and I saw the game a lot differently than Andrew, and I think that really works for us because I see the game wide open, and I want to throw it, I want to run it around and do all that kind of stuff. And Andrew's more technical, and he wants to slow down the game. So it's sometimes it's really healthy to have, your counterpart not be somebody that sees the game the same way to you, because he can sit me down and say, "Hey, man, think about this," or I do the same thing to him. And, so it kind of works that way. He gets fired once a week, but it's usually a pretty good average. Yeah. Now he's a girl gets fired once a week. So you get fired too. Don't give me that look.
So if everybody's thinking alike, somebody's not thinking.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Those defensive guys, I think the defensive staff is incredible. A guy named Mike Montijo coaches our defensive line.
Mikey Mike.
Yeah, he's an absolute stud. I think I tell the three. My three main defensive coaches that they should all be head coaches somewhere if they wanted to, but I think they see a lot of the stuff I have to deal with, and they're happy not to have to do it. But I don't really do much. I don't really do much on the defensive side. I just turn it over to those guys, and they averaged giving up 12 points a game, so they're doing something right.
Well, when you're a head coach, you really do have to manage the deal, not just micromanage everything. So, I think you did a great job of managing and turning over to. If you're going to go out and get these guys and you feel that they know what they're doing, you got to let them do what they do.
Let them coach.
I think you did a great job of that.
Yeah, I learned that from Jerry. When I worked with Jerry, he was very much allowed guys, I think, to coach. I worked with Mel, and I could, there was times where I don't think Jerry agreed maybe everything with Mel. But when you hire Mel Galley, you gotta let Mel Galley be Mel Galley. He's going to win you a championship. And so I learned that from him. And when being an assistant under Jerry, he didn't have his foot on us. He wasn't all over us. And so I never wanted to kind of do that to my assistants. But I got that job when I was 27. So, sometimes I made some mistakes, but I think in the last 6-7 years, I've kind of started to ease up and let my guys do their job. If you hire somebody, you got to let them do their job.
So your first was the 2 phone calls. And then after that, how do you just decide what offense you're going to run?
Yeah, so I kind of at the time we were running the wing T under Matt White, and again Matt had won 2 championships at Marion and had all those great teams, PT Gates and those guys. but I wasn't a wing T guy, so I kind of cut my teeth under Jerry's offense, and running the spread, zone read stuff. And so when Andrew decided to come in and run the 50, that he'd learned under John Montali, we decided to go kind of spread and do those things. And it took a while, but I think the kids liked it right away. It was kind of exciting for them because we got a chance to spread the ball around a little bit more and that stuff. But,
so you sat down and said, I'm gonna run this.
Yeah, it didn't work for 2 years.
Hey, I mean, but it's evolution, man. You had to go through the bad times to get to the good times, and you stuck with it, and you did a great job, man. I mean, and coaching with him for 2 years, Iggy. I mean, this guy. I mean, like I was saying, like the practices were up tempo. After practice, I mean, before. I mean, this guy is hilarious. Okay, you got like 6 Portuguese guys and a Puerto Rican.
Oh man!
And how's Jesse Campbell, man?
He's doing great, man.
Is he still
great.
there? Or?
Yeah, Jesse's still running back coach.
Wow.
Doing an amazing job. His youngest son, little Juice, he's in 7th grade, so he'll be with us in about 2 years.
7th grade now?
Yeah.
Man.
You should see him. He's a monster.
He's a monster?
He's going to be. I'm trying to make him a quarterback.
Ooh.
But the tailback's in the genes. So it's hard. Dad keeps looking at me. I said, every time, I said, Jess, let's go play catch real quick. Yeah, Juice will be there soon. He's going to be a big
Juice.
Oh, yeah, you got to see this guy.
You got the juice now.
I mean, he's been a track star for years.
Absolutely,
yeah. He's a guy, man. And Jesse was a star running back at Morris
and University Pacific.
And EOP when they had a program up there. He was a guy, man. Yeah, so, he says in the genes.
Definitely. And his son, Iman played for us.
He
was at New Mexico State.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah.
It's definitely a football family.
Yeah, they're great, man. So, how about a shout out to some of the other guys on the staff that might not get no recognition and that people might not know?
I mean, most of the time with my staff, I just ask them if they got Advil because my back hurts from carrying all these guys. My staff is great. I mentioned all the defensive guys with guys on offense. I have 2 receiver coaches, Roland Morris and Eric Parker. Those guys do an amazing job. This was Roland's 3rd year with us and Eric's 1st. And I mean, we want to throw the ball. We hired 2 guys on that position. One guy coaches the insides, one coaches the outsides. They do a great job. We had Max Schwenke, was his 1st year coaching offensive line for us. A guy that really came in, kind of did a good job. He's fiery. He brings a lot of passion, and which is good sometimes. And Lori Massa's quarterback coach, which is a tough position because so is Coach Joyner. Yeah, you never want to coach the position where the head coach thinks he knows it all. But yeah, it's a fun staff. We haven't had a lot of turnover over the years. Very minimal, and but it's a fun group, and most importantly, we all kind of like being around each other because 17 weeks this year, you kind of get on each other's nerves after a while. But
that's a long time.
It was.
It's a long time. Hey, your first 2 years of coaching at Mater Dei, like how hard was it not to want to switch the offense? And I mean, I'm sure you had everybody in the stands, everyone in the administration wanting you to switch it and try something new or fire a coach or 2.
Yeah.
Don't hire that Coach Rowe guy.
It helps being super stubborn.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it helps being Portuguese and say, I don't care what you. But when we first got there, obviously we weren't having success, but I knew that we were doing things fundamentally. I knew that the issue wasn't those types of things. The issue was culture. The issue was we didn't have a strength and conditioning program. The issue was there wasn't a commitment level by the student athletes and the school in general. And so I figured I will change that before they change me. And if I'm gonna get fired or if it's not gonna work out, well, I'm gonna at least do it the way I want to do it. And then I could live with myself. So there were people that kind of important people that said, hey, maybe you should do this or maybe you should do that. And I said, maybe you should. I politely listened, but again, I was confident that we were doing things at least the right way. We could turn it around.
Because you got some great assistant coaches in the stands.
Oh yeah,
the last 3 games, boy, they all knew everything.
Really?
Why aren't you running the ball? Well, because he just threw a touchdown.
Yeah.
Can't avoid that, huh?
I'd keep the headset turned high. And my wife, my mom, everybody they sit. I keep them like way over on the 20-yard line.
I
say don't sit on the 50. That's for the parents. You know, you go sit in the corner.
You see the canopies, you stay away.
My mom would flip out on somebody. Just go way over there, mom, just so you don't have to hear it. But it's kind of part of the thing. I mean, Coach, we've been coaching for so long. You know, you get a thick skin. Nothing can really bug you at this point. It's like, you know.
Yeah, you got some jazz music and play.
Yeah. All right, next week we'll try to score 60. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want from me. You know.
Sorry we didn't get a running clock in the first quarter.
I know it's a bad call, too, after the play.
Yeah.
Before the play, I think they're going to work, man.
You got to think that, man.
Sorry that all-CIF linebacker made that play.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. They try, too. That's why I tell parents, you know, they practice, too.
Yeah.
They're trying.
And, you know, Mater Dei, they have some, like, scrappy guys. I remember when I was there, we had the offensive lineman. What was his name? Hernandez?
Max Hernandez?
Max Hernandez.
Yeah.
So, Iggy, this kid, man, I think he separated his shoulder or something. He separated his shoulder, but I mean, he wanted to play. He was a tough kid. And so, you know, he's sitting out in practice, and he's going, Coach, I want to play. And I go, yeah, you're hurt, man, you know. So I think it was like Thursday before the game. He comes in with a doctor's note. It says, Max can play football. You know, he's okay. You know, all typed up nice. And then John looks at the letter and goes, oh, so you can play? Yes, Coach, my doctor say I could play. And then he says, yeah, he says, my doctor said I could play. He goes, well, who's the doctor? Because it wasn't signed by anybody.
Sincerely, my mom.
Yeah. Signed Dr. Kevorkian.
Hey, wait a minute, man.
Wait.
We are in now the presence of the king of concubines.
Love.
Armand from the planet of Lovetron.
Excited.
King Dingaling. Armand, what's up, baby?
Got some technical difficulties in the car.
What?
Do you see who we have in here, Armand? Talk to me, baby.
The legend. Bro, I talk about you every week, man.
Every week we bring you up.
Every week, bro.
When we're driving that long drive up to the we're like, what's John Joyner doing right now?
For real, bro.
What's going on?
I cannot believe that you are sitting right here, man.
It's about time.
Yeah.
I told these guys I won a state title, get invited anyway.
That's because nobody can show up this week.
You are no lie.
Everybody's on vacation.
Everyone's on vacation.
We
never
barely
had
got
no
any chairs
lunches.
in here.
Man, honestly, you are the reason why I continue to coach, man. Like, no lie. You ask Coach Rowe, I always ask about you. You know, I don't know why I just don't even go down there.
Hey, you know you're always welcome.
Man, even though you put me through so much work down there, man, you are the reason why I continue to coach these kids and all that, man.
You got to keep good coaches in this thing, man.
Yeah, bro.
Football's getting harder and harder to find good people, so keep coaching, man.
Oh,
It's fun when we work
I
together.
can't
That's
do
the time.
that. I know.
It's a good time.
I don't know if that should go on the radio.
All right, let's wrap it up.
It's cool, man. Go ahead.
And there was another story about, remember Ari? Was it Ari?
Yeah.
Ari Esteo?
Our stale.
Remember we were taking pictures, team pictures, and he had the neck brace on.
Neck brace.
He had
So
the
what
neck.
happened? He said, I hit a fountain
Yeah.
in your car.
Yeah. And then after the pictures, we go to practice, and he took it off.
His little brother's playing for us.
Oh,
Yeah, his
really?
little brother's a freshman, the last one. So his third brother come through.
Wow. Aristeo Montaño. Was
Yeah.
it? Oh, man.
He's going to be a lawyer.
Oh.
Says
I
good.
need one, too.
He needs one. Sorry, that's good. You should learn the law, but
Oh, man. Armand.
You got John Joyner.
John Joyner, man. State champ.
God.
15 and 0.
Congratulations, by the way,
Thank
man.
It's your 10 o'clock, Armand.
9:45. Man.
45.
We might have that recap for Armand. Even.
Cherry.
It's
It's got to work.
We're going to interview Armand later.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Man,
What's
after
in that
you.
drink, Armand?
You said what?
What's in that drink?
Oh, man, this is my wake up smoothie.
Wake up smoothie.
Wake up
He
smoothie.
has wake up smoothies.
Wake up
He does.
Every morning.
He's in there concocting something in the kitchen at Grammy's house.
Yes, always, man. I'm trying to get my body chiseled, man.
Whoa. I don't even know what that means.
I'm trying to get my body stop jiggling.
I gave up on that. So let's roll with it.
So Armand, man, you got any questions for my man?
Man, I don't even know where to start, man. I have no idea where to start.
You want to see him, John? He want
My question's there. I'll slide them to you.
Yeah. No pictures on this one.
Oh gosh, man. I mean, how does it feel, man, to turn that program, around?
I'm like just coming down. I like the first week, actually leading up to the state championship game. We won the Southern California Regional, and I went up, hugged my family, everything like that. My wife goes, "So one more?" She goes, "Yeah." She goes, "Yeah, I'm sorry, but you gotta go to storage tomorrow. You gotta get a Christmas tree out." She's like, "It's too long." I'm like, "We just won, right? We're going to state." She was like, "I don't care. You gotta like, this is too long, man." So they keep me very humble. Yeah. She's like, "One state, good. They're trash. Things need to be done." So, just try to.
How old's your daughter now?
She's 5.
5.
Going on 35.
Oh!
She goes to Mater Dei now. So Mater Dei started a preschool. It's going to be pre through 12, so she's in the kindergarten. So
you get to see her all day.
So she rides to school every morning with me, Coach Isidoro, and Coach Bolello. And she told my mom, "I don't like going with them. All they do is talk about football."
football.
Sure. So I would just give her the iPad, let her, work on her spelling. Taking her to Disneyland tomorrow.
Oh, man, that's
that was
awesome.
Her Santa Claus gift.
Oh, man.
Or, Santa brought those. We got her, Santa brought her roller skates and they didn't fit. So yesterday I said, "Oh, it's okay, baby. We'll take them back." And she goes, "I have to wait a whole year." I said, "Oh, no. Santa usually leaves a receipt."
It's a gift receipt.
Too smart.
It's for those cookies.
When your 5-year-old is smarter than you, you're catching them live. I'm like, man.
They got Macy's in the North Pole.
Exactly.
Toys R Us.
So that's one thing, man. People understand that coaches have to stay married. So I know from experience that you have like date night, right?
Yeah, every Thursday.
Every Thursday,
get home early from walkthrough. Got to take them somewhere, sushi or Corvette Diner or something like that. And then we always have to have ice cream.
Oh,
Baby always gets ice cream, and then I do laundry. That's my Thursday tradition.
Thursday.
I love doing laundry. Laundry is the only thing that keeps me from chewing off my fingernails. That's the secret, I guess. My wife doesn't complain about that.
Rose said, "Don't put too much starch in his underwear."
Drop him off, baby.
A lot in the backseat. Rose going.
Hey, tell Iggy to show you the Christmas gift I got him.
Holy cow! Remember, it's a family show.
Oh, that's right.
I didn't bring a sensor buzzer either.
Oh,
right
man.
here. I don't know what this was.
What is that?
Don't worry about that.
Turn the light off.
Nah, this is like the it's a switch transmitter. Don't hit that
Kill switch.
Lights will go off. Bad enough, there's no chairs in here.
So next year, my man, you're loaded as well. So I mean, what is the prognostication? I'm dizzy. I just said a big word. Oh my God, it hurt.
I try to Google it.
No internet.
You got Jones, you got Shelton, you got Verdell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of guys. I mean, we 2 starters on offense leaving and 3 on defense. So, but we have a lot of guy leadership and stuff like that. So my big thing for the guys is going to be, they attacked this offseason because they were so hungry. They lost in overtime. Mm-hmm. So it was easy to motivate them. Now, is there going to be that same type of motivation, the same hunger? And, nobody really, we were still kind of a small school. No one really had thought about or heard of. Now you got a little bit of a target. The UT ranked as 7, ranked as a head of cathedral, which is kind of crazy.
Layla must have liked that.
I definitely ignored Sean Doyle's email when he said, "You want to play next year?" But, but now you have a target on your back, so you're going to have the same hunger and the same effort and desire. So we have to humble them real quick when we get back to work.
Back to work. Well, Jones and Verdell should be leaders next year.
Mm-hmm.
And who else do you think is going to emerge as a guy?
We have a two-way guy, a kid named Quentin Frazier, and he's really a underrated guy, a guy that I think has had an unbelievable sophomore year, unbelievable junior year. He plays corner and wide receiver for us. He's more the quiet type like CJ. Chris is a little bit louder, which I kind of have to force out of Chris once in a while, but he's starting to come around there. And, we got guys like Kyle Moses is a DB for us that's a kid that is a good leader and that kind of stuff. So, and, we're returning 4 offensive linemen.
Ooh,
which, and those kids are very competitive and with each other. They're competitive in the weight room and that kind of stuff. So hopefully it just kind of feeds itself.
And the schedule is a new league next year?
Yeah, we're going to move up to the Mesa League. So we'll be with East Lake, Bonita, Otay Ranch, and Olympian. So that's a step up to a little bit bigger schools.
Yeah.
But it's kind of,
And is it still Division 4? Or?
No, we'll probably be Division 3.
3.
Yeah, our power ranking probably moves to 3.
Okay.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Division 4 was ridiculous.
We canceled our contract with Montgomery.
Good for you, Iggy.
Yeah, well, you don't know what we got coming back. We ain't ready for that. 5'8" QB.
5'8". That's a high estimation.
Hey.
On top of phone books?
Don't worry about it. That's not what it's important right now. We're going to beat John right now.
You brought it up.
Don't worry about Montgomery.
You don't want to talk about it, but he brought it up.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite places to play, though. That stadium. That stadium's
It's really nice.
It is nice.
It's really nice. I mean, besides the bug bites you get before the game.
Right.
I mean,
It's a nice view and everything.
yeah, beautiful view of the ocean right there. About it. You know.
Anyways,
Yeah.
how's that JV team looking? Got some guys coming up from that JV team, don't
You
you?
have an influx of athletes, man.
JV had a pretty good year. They were 7-3. It's kind of a combo of freshmen and sophomores.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's a pretty good group of freshmen.
Decent little quarterback down there.
Yeah.
Little guy.
Yeah,
Little special. Little basketball player on the
Oh,
side.
really?
yeah, big old 6'5",
What?
blonde-haired white boy just showed up on campus and said, "Hey, you're a quarterback, right?" I never really. No, you're.
Yeah,
a
yeah.
So he's a real good basketball player too. So,
Wow.
so hopefully we keep developing him and be the next one up. But Chris has got another year, so
Oh, yeah.
Cameron's gonna go play some receiver or something like that.
There you go.
Not keeping 6'5" on the sideline.
No.
And you guys, is your kicker a senior?
He is Alex Goldenbuski. He had a great year for us, and he's a senior. So right now he has an offer from Dixie State, and a lot of other schools showing interest.
Oh, nice.
Some Ivy League schools showing interest in him too. He's great.
Live leg, man.
Yeah,
He's
he's
the end zone.
special. He's a 4-year starter in soccer, 3-year starter, varsity starter in baseball, and 3-year varsity guy in football. He's a special kid.
Nice. That's awesome, man. So, moving up with Chris Thompson and the boys, Otay Ranch.
Yeah.
It'll be a little tougher.
Coach of the year, Chris Thompson.
Coach of the year.
Yeah,
Did a great job.
unbelievable.
Yeah. Great job, man.
Yeah, I told Chris, hey, Helix is open.
Yeah.
Feel free to get out of the South Bay.
Feel
free.
the hell out of
You need a reference letter. I've been battling him since when we were at Saints and he was at Mira Mesa. So
Right.
yeah, like I said, if he needs a reference letter to Helix, I'll help him out. Man. Get him out of the South Bay. Chris has done a great job.
Oh,
they're gonna
man.
be problems for a while.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, he knows what he's doing over there, and as, kids know when a coach can coach.
Oh yeah.
So that's how they buy into the program and stuff. So, so last year, what was your record? It was
Last year we went. This year we went 15-0. Bro. Let's
Right.
talk about that one. No, last year.
We did.
Last year we went 8-5. I think 8-5 or 8-6. So,
Okay.
Yeah, and we lost in the championship game.
But you redeemed yourself this
We
year.
did.
This
Joel
year.
Allen.
Joel Allen.
Yeah. I told him, man, I can't lose to a male model, too. That's a handsome devil. Joel's a good friend, man. I like messing with him, but he was giving me a hard time this year. So I said, all right, you wear skinny jeans on the side. Nah, that's my guy. So our baseball coach Ed Johnson is good friends with Joel. So the day of the championship game, I get to school and I open my desk drawer. There's a picture of Joel Allen hanging from my daughter's picture of Joel Allen. I wrote my locker on my jacket a picture of Joel Allen. So I started taking pictures of him and I sent it to Joel. Like, look what I have to deal with. And he's just laughing. And he's like, yeah, it's been a cool little rivalry we're starting with those guys. So.
Oh man, that's awesome. Armand is a male model as well.
Yeah, of course.
I try sometimes.
He's on the calendar of studs from Southeast Asia. What month are you, bro?
I am March.
March.
It's my birthday.
Okay. Happy late birthday.
Studs of Southeast Asia.
23 now.
I'm 29. Man.
29.
No way.
Man,
Studs That's the Southeast.
I hear you.
29 now.
Yeah.
You're not married yet or anything like that?
He gets married every night. In the morning, he's free.
Trust me, I remember.
He's got the late nights.
Trust me, I remember.
He settles down.
It's the middle of practice. Hey, Armand, come over here. Tell me the story. Bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Coach Rowe watches highlights.
Yeah, his huddle film is ridiculous.
Huddle. Hold on. That's not on private, is it?
It's called Luddle. Love Huddle. The Love Huddle.
It's a one-way exchange. Man.
Oh.
I'm not saying anything back. One-way exchange.
Armand, you get in trouble?
God, it's Catholic school coach.
Hey, three Hail Marys, you're back on the street.
You can always edit this part out. So at the 10:46 mark.
Oh, man. Yeah, Armand's good for some wild stories, football and otherwise. But,
And he played for the legend Rick Jackson.
yeah. He played for a lot of legends. Q,
Yeah,
Galley.
that's some good tree to learn from.
Yeah, and then he went and lost all knowledge when he got coached with Iggy in Europe.
Hey, hold on. I'm head coach now. So
He's head coach now.
Yeah?
yes, I'm head coach now.
Oh,
He doesn't
man.
bring bites and beer and anything like that.
Where we going? Where?
I'm I'm head coach over in Austria.
Man,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you got a passport and everything?
Yeah.
Well, that's
Actually, I had Coach Rowe and them got me the job the year I coached right out.
I remember that. That you're still doing that, huh?
Yeah.
That's on the bucket list, man. I remember Galley used to tell those stories. It's like, yeah, no, we're doing that.
Oh, man. He was part of those stories. Iggy was.
That's awesome.
I'm still
Come
gonna
over,
edit.
man. They got me the
Sneak
job
me on the
coaching.
plane, man.
They got me the job coaching, and then I was playing as well, and then I just got whatever I was doing started working.
Nice.
He made me the DC. We was working together doing that. They loved it. Stayed with it. Now we got 3 championships.
Look at you, man.
So
We should interview him.
Yeah. Well, he also played while he was out.
Yeah, that's exciting.
The first 10 minutes was supposed to be interviewing Armand. I don't know where he was. I wanted to make it for the first 10 minutes of the show.
You gotta
Side
re-
of
I
that
was on the
freeway.
freeway,
What?
man. I got a flat tire.
You gotta rework
It was an
contract.
accident, and the police is waving us, and we're going through the
Glass?
Accident?
glass, and I just put a new tire on.
Oh, man.
So I put the spare on, go get the tire fixed.
Ladies, he drives for Uber, so give him a holler.
And
Uh-oh. And left.
Give him a holler.
Holy crap.
I can drive the team next year.
Yeah.
Shit.
Drive the bus, man.
Yeah.
I'm on Uber.
I got the half leg, man.
What was that one game we had? We usually had the.
Our buses are all, man, we can tell stories about our
Yeah.
buses. Remember we hit a cop car at Castle Park?
Yeah.
Yeah, one time the door wouldn't close. We were driving to Valley Center this year, and our AD calls panicking. Pull over, the hatches opened up. We hit a cop car, and the guy wouldn't want to. He didn't want to get out because I don't think he had his papers with him. We get our buses from a company in TJ. It's the adventures of Mater Dei football. And every time we get on a bus,
He's ready for Europe then.
it's crazy.
I knew the problem when there was like 6 crosses hanging from the rearview mirror. I was like, oh my God, we're in trouble, man.
But we took our road trip.
Yeah,
to Santa Marina.
Santa Maria, oh my
Santa
God.
Marina, yeah.
Yeah, remember it was Thunder and Lightning? What did Nico say?
And Nico, biggest guy on the team, superstar right guard at San Diego State, was going, Jeepers Creepers.
Jeepers Creepers.
Saying, Nico, come here, man. You scared of the dark, dude. Just be honest. You can sleep in Coach Joyner every night, man.
He's got that nightlight.
Yeah. When he's a first-round pick, I'm going to the NFL draft. I'm telling that story.
Oh, exactly.
That was a long.
Well, don't he have the shoes with the lights on? You know.
Yeah, so he said, I looked over. I said, "Hey, I think Nico's scared of the dark, man."
Jeepers
He's having a
Creepers.
panic attack. Poor kid.
We had some guys, man. We had some funny guys.
Yeah,
Joseph Legretti was like a flat-out athlete.
yeah, he's a heck of a player.
I still
Yeah.
talk to Eddie too. He hits me up on Facebook.
And he, with Matrano.
Yeah,
Big Eddie.
I was texting with Big Eddie a couple days ago. He texted me, "Merry Christmas. My ring size is 12."
Eddie.
I text back, "You should have blocked better against Madison."
Oh, yeah. Hey-o.
Eddie's my guy. Eddie's a DJ. He's the humble state.
Humble. They got a ring up there too.
Yeah, doing a good job.
He's a DJ?
Yeah.
He bought some of my clothing as well.
Oh, nice. Yeah. And Big Josh. Big Josh?
Yeah, Big Josh came to a bunch of games this year.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
My guy, man.
Yeah.
My security guard.
That was a slaughter right there.
Yeah. Some big boys.
You have a famous uncle, right? Or is it your uncle?
They do.
Yeah. I do. You learned some stuff from him, right?
I did, yeah. Eric Allen. When I was coaching secondary, when I first started coaching, he was a big influence on me. Guy taught me a lot. Yeah. I still, to this day, I was with him yesterday. I still pick his brain. I think I annoy him at family parties because I just want to talk football. He's like, how's Daniela? I'm like, good, but let's talk about what's wrong with you, Kelly, man?
What's wrong with you, Yeah. I remember that one camp you had at Mater Dei that you have every year. Mm-hmm. And he pulled out like 10 notepads of what he played. Mm-hmm. You know, taking notes in college and pro. You know, so he had all those. He was telling the kids how, you know, you have to study. It's not just on the field. It's a film study. And man, he busts out those notepads.
Yeah, he makes it real humble when you start talking to him. And you're like, oh, I just nod and pretend like I know what he's talking about. And I go back and like Google. What the heck's he talking about? This guy's forgotten stuff I never learned. You know? But he's a real humble guy, and you know he's always willing to help. And he's a guy that, you know, ex-NFL guy. And he goes out there and gets all sweaty with the kids running around, and I mean, just does a great job. He has, you know, his next son's going to be a 9th grader.
Oh man,
he might be the one too.
Oh, he's the guy.
He might be. He's like 6 foot already.
Wow,
he's a killer, man. You gotta see the Jordan Allen, man. You heard it here first.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's going to be the one.
So wait, so you get Jordan Allen and the Juice Campbell?
Jordan Allen's going to Cathedral Catholic.
Oh, Jordan.
You know what? Actually, remember we saw him at the camp. Oh, you weren't there. Yeah, I saw him at the tournament, 7-on-7 tournament.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
So our joke was we were messing around in a little family party, and he was saying, you know, I was going, come on, man, commit to Mater Dei right now, messing with him, this and that, you know, right now. And he goes, no, I'm going to Cathedral. And I said, well, I hope you have $9. And he goes, why? Because that's how much it costs to go to the CIF championship game.
Oh, wow! Sing on.
Save $9.
I like that.
Yeah. And then
It'll be 10 by then.
Then he came back with, do they charge for Division 5 or something? You got me. You win.
Man. Respect your elders.
I'd say somebody towers over me. Good job. You're right.
Oh, man. Wow. That's incredible.
Quick comeback.
Wow.
So what does he play? He DB as well?
Nah, he's like an outside linebacker. You got to see this kid. Man, he plays some tailback. I went to his last game. He's an animal. He's gonna play whatever he wants. He's a stud. Complete stud.
Wow. Man, I wish I had some good DNA in me, man. Wow. I can catch the ball. I can catch the rock. Horrible DNA.
That stuff out.
I'm getting sad right now. Hey, John.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for coming, my
Hey,
friend.
sir. This is great.
You're
This was a lot of fun.
I missed the whole show.
Yeah. Thanks to the police.
Man, you can hear it on KBLK radio.
Yeah, that's right.
Google it.
Hey, 15-0. 15-0. John Joyner.
Man.
State champs.
With the ring and all.
Hey, thanks for coming, brother.
Yes, sir.
We'll see you next week on Coach Road Show with Iggy and Armand on KBLKradio.com.
Yes,
see you next
sir.
week.
Our coach of the year.